He's going to be the one going towards the Guardian's Greaves. So the mana boots, I guess, for the Doom was just mana boots, I guess.
Yep. It's something that does the Dooms go for later on. They make an Octarine core from it, so you know it's for a boots of travel. But Guardian Greaves is such a great item currently that you don't want to miss out on.
Okay, Collapse getting close to taking this tier 1 tower down. I think it's a right click 2 away. Solo, is he going to try and go for the deny? The plasma field comes in. He has to run himself away. Can't get caught out with Collapse here in that static link because it would not go well. And
Collapse is going for a BKB, it seems like. It's not going to be a Bloodstone build. So he wants to be in the face of the opponents. And to be honest with the Wisp, it might actually be a better build, you know, because what does the Razor lack? It's attack speed. What does the Wisp give you? It's attack speed. So if you have this, and also you can lack mana, that's why he stopped being favored by teams when they changed the mana cost of the BKB and the refresher. But when you have a Wisp, all of that changes, and we might have that OP Razor, you know, with a BKB and a refresher in this game as well. Either way, the Razor is going to be a problem to deal with.
yeah, and you can see that, like you say, he does want to get himself towards that BKB. But meanwhile, the Hack's already moved himself into, you know, trying to get himself a farm in the triangle, get himself more net worth here, because he is falling behind the rest of the cores in the game, apart from LoL, which, you know, we'll speak about that in a minute, but the Hack, can he afford in this game to play it as, not passively, because he does still come in for fights, but, you know, play it as absently as he is at the minute and still think that Hellraisers can keep control of this game?
I think he's waiting for his teammates to rotate right now, or waiting for Spirit to go for an aggressive move, because there are some heroes on the side of Team Spirit that you need to be aggressive with, or you're gonna fall off, mainly the Tusk. So I think that's the idea. Wait for the Tusk to make his move, come in, and then be aggressive, because you see how they're pushing in the lanes, and the mid lane tower is taking damage, so it's not like he isn't there. He's always applying some pressure on the map.
Yeah, okay. Miro's going to be taking some harass, and you can see Yatoro. Is this a point, because he's got the Falcon's Blade up, is there a point where the Spectre just wants to leave the lane, or does he want to be protecting this tier 1 tower for as long as possible, do you think, here, the Spectre?
Okay, he leaves now. That's kind of the answer to the question. Ideally, he would want to stay there. The thing is that the lanes are being pushed in way too much, and a lot of the farm on the map is going to be suffering. You have defended it long enough to get super close to your Aghanim Scepter that you're not afraid that you're going to get it completely overtaken before you get it.
Okay, and Razor, not too far, still about 1400 gold off the BKB in terms of items if he wants it. Maposhka just doing some cleanup here with the wards as well as Lal. Yeah, so, I mean, Lal he's the very bottom of the cores. He's got 4k net worth, you know, this mid-tusk, it is always a bit of a risk when it comes out. Lal, does he just want to be playing, you know, getting that farm? It looks like he's moving himself towards a safe lane to find a bit of space. Is this just where he plays away until he's got a good couple of items up? Or does he have to be responding to the gank and TPing in and, you know, trying to just support his team at the minute?
The thing is, right now, he needs to find a way to be useful in this game. The possibility of the Tusk going around the map and getting kills, it's not there any longer. So what you do with this Tusk right now is most likely just try to survive longer in fights, get that blink, get some ability to save your teammates for the time being until they get relocated out or something along those lines, because that's what you have to do. Right now, this Tusk is in mode, I have to be useful in this game somehow, and it's not easy to do for sure. So, you know, it comes down to him, but I think Blink is a good approach maybe to get it early and have something to deal with. He is, on the other hand, going for a Deso, which I think is going to be coming out way too late, and then you don't really have the clear target to go for it. Even the Rubik is a little bit on the tankier spectrum in terms of supports.
Yeah, oh, they might try and make a dive here, though. The Ice Shard's come out, and Mero going to be slowed down by the enchant as well. Is he going to be able to get himself away? Just turns, throws the Doom onto Lal, and then he's going to go for the TP. The Solar Guardian's going to be coming in now as well, so he might cancel that TP. He will, and they might even be able to get the cleanup here now onto. Do they take down the Collapse? They absolutely do. Mero's trying to get himself away, but it's not going to be enough, and now the Mortimer cases start to rain down, clear up the IO, and it looks like they might even connect onto the Enchantress as well. And a bit of cooked deer. That might actually be what Hellraisers want on this cold winter's evening as they get the kill onto Maposhka. And now they're going to be able to put pressure onto the tier 1 tower as well. And Team Spirit with no response to that.
Yeah, Collapse died literally twice in that fight. They brought him down once, then the Wisp healed him up, back up to full, and he died again in a second. This is what happens when he doesn't have that BKB, when he doesn't have the Bloodstone or some early item that's gonna give him HP. But Collapse wants to go in it again.
Yeah, he's going to try and chase Mero down here with a static link. Does he have enough damage to try and take him down as well? Antaros comes in with the telekinesis, gets that drive back as well, but the Hornet's going to be there coming through from the Spectre. Do they kill onto the Doom finally? Mero, one more right click to catch up the Plasma Field will do the job, and it looks like they might take the Rubik down as well. Collapse gets himself the double after dying. Great return to form here, and yeah, he's going to buy a bit of time to get back to the top of the net worth here. Even taking the farm off of Lal, he said, look at me, I'm the core now. As he just takes the farm, pushes it into this mid lane, and Lal has to find another place to play.
This is the kind of game that we wanted, the back and forth ones. Sure, you're losing in terms of gold, you're losing in terms of money, but you can still play the game when all the spells are not there. And also when it comes to money, our viewers can get $15 as well if they click on the banner below, as Collapse is taking this tower down. Very nice move from Team Spirit. Just fight on the bottom lane, get a kill. You still lose the tower, but it doesn't matter. You immediately transition to the mid lane, and this is it. It has to be fast. This game, if a team slows down, they're gonna be in a ton of trouble. All of the lanes are gonna be in their face, and you won't be able to make moves.
Yeah, and you can see that they do want to carry on going here. The smoke coming out from the Razor, so they are looking for opportunities to find something around the map. As Mero as well, top lane, you've got Yatoro trying to just find his farm, and he's got the Ags up, now going towards the Manta style. So how important is this Ags? Like, because he may, like, you went straight for it after the Falcon's Blade. So how important is it to have this in the early fights, to respond to the teleport in from the Nature's Prophet, the Solar Guardian coming in as well? Is this just going to be anytime a fight breaks out, Yatoro needs to be there?
He might not be in the fight. The idea is to always be there to force out TPs, at least. Give the numbers advantage to your team so that the enemies have to come in with more heroes.
The multiple kisses are going to fly through. Solo looks like he actually survives through this as well. Ice Shard's going to be stolen by the Rubik. What's he going to be able to get himself out of this? The Horn going to come through on the back lines as well. It looks like Collapse is going to be able to get the kill onto Solo. But what else can they get through this? With the static link going, he's going to be able to get himself away here. Snapfire. Antaros looks like he might be taken down. One more right click and Yatoro will be able to pick it up. Meanwhile, this is going on. Mero just gets relocated back into the mid lane. They do take down Kiyotaka as well. So Team Spirit getting a lot more aggressive, a lot more Devi in the second game here on top of Hellraisers. And Hellraisers, they just don't look like either team's going to give the other a minute to breathe. The Walrus Punch does come through onto the Doom with the Ice Shards as well, but Lol, what's he got to follow up onto this? Because the Doom has the Doom, and you don't want to be doomed if you're up. And yeah, he just gets chased down. There's going to be the rotation coming through from the IO. Solar Guardian there as well. For the regen, it's not going to be off the Solar Guardian. Connects onto the IO. Looks like Lol will go down. Do they have the chase onto the IO now as well? With that Starbreak to come through the stun, but the Hunt's going to come through again from the Spectre, and Yatoro, Solo might have gone way too far here. Baited into the kill.
Man, this is going to be a very nice game with a lot of back and forth, but Team Spirit are definitely going to be happy with what just happened on the map, mainly because they pushed in the lanes, and that is a big problem for Team Spirit. So right now, it's up for Hellraisers to get a couple of kills so they can push out the lanes themselves. I don't know if you saw, but Team Spirit, as soon as they won the fight on top, without hesitation, they're deep into the lanes. They need to be pushed out so that you can make the moves, and there you saw the Aghanim Scepter of the Spectre actually coming into play now again.
Yatoro, though, does he want to try and chase down into Kiyotaka? It looks like he's going to back himself away. Just picks up, I say just, he takes down the Rubik, which is at this point where he's still trying to fight for the top net worth. Any little helps, and yeah, that extra hero kill as well. Gets himself back into the triangle looking for the farm. But it looks like Collapse, he's the one leading the line at the minute with the help of Mira. Does he want to go for even more here? They might be able to dive back behind as well. Yeah, they're going to be able to kill off the dark. And now, this tier 1 tower on the bottom lane, it will be opened up. Well, once you take the treants down, this tower will be opened up if they want to go towards it.
What the hell was the Hawk doing on the bottom lane there? Very low HP. I don't know. But yeah.
Oh, the relocate. They're going to be able to get themselves on top of Kiyotaka now as well. And this is going to be, tries to get the cookie away, but it's just going to be, it's still going to be onto the high ground as well. And the chase down for Victim. No, he's going to get himself away. Okay, he's found the bottle, so he's got that arcane rune as well.
Look at the lanes. But they're going to find the right jump if it is on top of Collapse.
Oh, the Centaur Stomp is a little bit short, so Collapse is able to get that BKB off now as well. Mero's going to try and go for the TP away. Solo Garden comes in, it connects, but the BKB was still there from Collapse, and Solo now has to get himself away from danger, but the chase is going to be on it. Even Collapse, he just said, hey, come back, give me the high five. The Cookie comes in. They're going to be able to get the return kill. The Plasma Field stolen by the Rubik, but it looks like Collapse, he just wants to carry on going. Full Rambo mode here now, chasing down onto Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka going to be slowed down. Plasma Field does come through.
Disaster actually for Hellraisers, because that's the smoke that should have relieved some pressure on the map, but they're going to be under a lot more.
Yeah, in the mid lane though, the arrow's getting pretty down low. Can they get the kill? It's going to be Antares that gets the kill onto Miro now as well. The Mortimer Kisses comes out after the Sprout. They get the kill onto Collapse, but the Hag will still go down. And it's going to be Yatoro picking more. Can he get a double kill? Is it going to be the triple now as well? Doom though, he gets that Doom off onto the Spectre, and the Spectre looks like they're going to be able to turn around, get the kill onto Yatoro. He gives up that wicked kill, and the Enchantress just keeping themselves together. So there is going to be that ability. If one pair gets caught out, the other pair has that global response.
In this game in particular, just to make the Razor even more tanky, because you know that the Spectre and the Razor are going to be winning this one, and you might not need the Aghanim Scepter.
And look at this as well, the chase down the Eye of the Storm comes out, the Static Link Solo has no chance.
Oh man, Collapse is too strong.
Absolutely know how to deal with the Hag's Nature's Prophet, and yeah, he just can't find that space.
I just want to know if they had an idea before the series started, or they're like, guys, this hero is... we have to win against this hero if we want to win against the team. If we ban the Nature's Prophet, it's going to be too bad. Like, we waste the ban.
Yeah, oh, Lyle, though, there is going to be the jump in immediately to take down the Snapfire, and now Mero, can he get anything out of this? Maybe take down Lyle with that Doom on top of him. Looks like Lyle, he might tick down to it. Mephoshka to try and get the deny. Mero is going to be able to get the kill onto Lyle, and now, again, it's just a Spectre bouncing around the map, finding kills and finding damage. The Hack's going to be able to get the kill onto Mephoshka. So eventually turning it around, getting off... you know, a nice fight there. Only losing the Snapfire, taking down, I was going to say 2 supports with the way that, you know, Lyle's net worth's going in a minute, but a core. Yeah, the Razor is going for a basher as well.
Yep.
Let me just say that again. The Razor is going for a basher. As he moves himself in, there's going to be the blink away from Mero, so looking to get that TP away. The damage, it's just going to be way too much. Yatoro even being able to come in, just overwhelming Solo there in the river, and Mero, he just has to go for the TP away.
They are missing Lockdown, but I think after what he just saw, like how fast we kill him, do I even need the Razor? Like, TPing out, not an option because I killed him way too fast, but I still think he goes for it. You are seeing his attack speed. It's actually unreal how much he has because of the Wisp, and people just won't move. Plus, if the Razor bashes someone, they're just dead. You know, in those 2 seconds of stun, people are just going to be going down. No way to escape.
Yeah, the Plasma Field comes through Mero. He has to hang back though with the Rubik as well as Collapse. He's just taking this entire map. You know, he's saying this is all mine. You know, I allow you some fun, but if you want to try and contest me, I'm going to take it away from you. I'm going to take your life as well here. And oh, go. Kiyotaka, the Cookie comes out low. Lol actually wants to make the jump onto the Snapfire. And there's Yatoro. Immediate response once again coming through though. The root comes out. Yatoro with the dagger. He's going to be able to chase down onto Kiyotaka. He's going to be able to get himself away from this. Cookie once again, but he's just delaying the inevitable, it seems, with Yatoro. He's like a Terminator. He just will not stop. And was that... yeah, okay, I just thought, oh, okay, he's not got the gold for it. He's changed his mind. He's going to go somewhere else. But no, he just straight up bought a basher in like, what, 2 minutes since we were talking about it? Yeah. Fair enough.
You underestimated his ability to farm. Like, oh, he changed his mind. He has 2k gold right now. No, man, he's just farming that fast because he's taking down the entire jungle top and the mid lane, and he's not being challenged whatsoever.
Yeah, just casually, like, what, 5k gold in the last 2-3 minutes, and sure, yeah, Razor absolutely running away with this game. Top of the net worth, 20k net worth in 31 minutes here.
This game, right? He didn't go for the Bloodstone build.
Oh, true. They're going to try and make the dive in. Telekinesis comes out. Do they have enough to take him down now as well? Multiple kisses. Going to be raining down on the Razor. They might be able to get the kill. They will be able to get the kill. It's going to be 1,000 gold coming up after that kill streak going the way of the Hack. But what else can they get away from this? They take down the Enchantress to Hack. He's going to pay with his life though as the chase comes out. That's going to be the buyback coming through from the Nature's Prophet. Going to try and chase down Yatoro. Yatoro, can he get himself away from this? There's going to be the dagger. He's trying to get himself over to the high ground. The chase comes out though. Antares. Telekinesis to dive forward there as well from Mero with that 4-staff. And then actually wants to make the jump onto the Snapfire. And there's Yatoro. Immediate response once again coming through though. The root comes out. Yatoro with the dagger. He's going to be able to chase down onto Kiyotaka. He's going to be able to get himself away from this. Cookie once again, but he's just delaying the inevitable, it seems, with Yatoro. He's like a Terminator. He just will not stop. And where's that blink as well from the Tusk into the Walrus Punch? Maybe. Lol, he's going to be able to pick it up without it.
Yeah, hasta la vista, baby, there for Kiyotaka. So no chance of survival. No way. I mean, right now, in Spirit are just playing without hesitation because they feel like they cannot lose a big engagement. And even if they lose it slightly on the enemy side of the map, they're going to be taking some heroes down with them, which puts Hellraisers in a position where they're finding ways to... They're thinking of new ways to play their heroes, going for an Aghanim Scepter on the Nature's Prophet just to be able to push out lanes a little bit more, keep the enemies in place a little bit more, and force out some of those items and spells. But it's just way too hard. Look at Collapse's position. He doesn't need to move away from this, and this is what I was afraid of after Collapse was having such a good laning stage. This is what I thought can happen, and in the end it did happen. He's just unstoppable.
Yeah, and he's changed his mind now. You know, it's not going to be the Basher here for the
He got it.
for the Razor. Did he?
Yep, it says he bought it there. It's the courier delivering.
Oh, it's on the courier. Right, that's why. Yeah, okay. I just thought, oh, okay, he's not got the gold for it. He's changed his mind. He's going to go somewhere else. But no, he just straight up bought a Basher in like, what, 2 minutes since we were talking about it? Yeah, fair enough.
You underestimated his ability to farm. Like, oh, he changed his mind. He has 2k gold right now. No, man, he's just farming that fast because he's taking down the entire jungle top and the mid lane, and he's not being challenged whatsoever.
Yeah, just casually, like, what, 5k gold in the last 2-3 minutes, and sure, yeah, Razor absolutely running away with this game. Top of the net worth, 20k net worth in 31 minutes here, and yeah, so the Basher comes out. He's got the Satanic, the BKB. Was that the... No, he's going to be going back for the AC. So even more to come out for here for Collapse, just to make him attack faster. You know, make him that little bit tanky there as well. And what can Hellraiser... I mean, we talked in the draft about the break coming through from the Silver Edge of the hack. At what point is that just not enough here? Is it already too late for Hellraisers?
No, the break doesn't work on the Razors that much in this game, right? He didn't go for the Bloodstone build.
Oh, true. They're going to try and make the dive in. Telekinesis comes out. Do they have enough to take him down now as well? Multiple kisses. Going to be raining down on the Razor. They might be able to get the kill. They will be able to get the kill. It's going to be 1,000 gold coming up after that kill streak going the way of the hack. But what else can they get away from this? They take down the Enchantress to hack. He's going to pay with his life, though, as the chase comes out. That's going to be the buyback coming through from the Nature's Prophet. Going to try and chase down the Yatoro. Yatoro, can he get himself away from this? That's going to be the dagger. He's trying to get himself over to the high ground. The chase comes out, though. Antares. Telekinesis, the dive forward there as well from Mira with that Force Staff. And they're going to be able to get the kill onto Yatoro. So finally, Hellraisers take a really good fight, but Roche 57 seconds away. So what objectives, if any, can Hellraisers get out of this as well? Might be spotted out Miro. He's right on his tail now as well. The hack, does he want to try and go for the TP to cut him off? Lol. Just in the trees, just trying to back himself away. Doesn't look like there's going to be any follow-up here for the Tusk.
Before we go back to what happened in that fight, I want to point out what Yatoro actually did. He didn't want to stay with Radiance. He disassembled it into a butterfly, and he's probably going to be getting a nullifier. So that's quite interesting. Not something that we see too often, but he's like, yeah, the Radiance is good on the Spectre, but I want these other two items, so I'm going to hold on to it until I can finish off my butterfly. So that's what he goes for. But a really big thing that the Hellraisers were able to bring him down. They're hoping now. They're praying to God. You know, come on, can we get a present for Christmas? It's a Roche. That's what they want to go for. The reason they want that fight is because they caught the Wisp in the backlines and they doomed Razor.
Yeah, they're going to try and get even more out of this before the Roshan comes back up. Collapse, so he's going to be the main target. Do they have enough damage to take him down? It looks like they're going to be able to get the kill into Snapfire. Turn this one right back around now as well. The Nature's Wrath will be thrown up, bounces around, but Miro, the BKB comes out from low. What shutdown do they have here for the Doom? Doom, can he get himself away from this one? Solar Guardian, it's not going to be enough. Is it to keep him alive? No, Miro will go down. And 4 heroes here from the side of Spirit turn onto Hellraisers, and now it's their turn to march straight into the big man's Roshan's pit and just take an Aegis if they want it. In fact, they're going to go for even more. They get the kill onto Antares. And Lyle, the regen's going to come out from Mira, and just, yeah, Dahak doesn't even want to back up his teammate. He just can't.
The reason that the Hawk is alive right now is because he got gobbled up and spitted out by the Snapfire. That's the only reason he's alive right now. What Hellraisers try to do is like, okay, Roche isn't spawning. Let's go and fight right now before the Spectre is alive. The thing is, without the Doom, the Razor will not die. There is no way in hell that he's going to be losing his life once he pops the BKB, and that is what happened there. He gets healed up by the Wisp, he pops the BKB, and the fight is just straight up over for Hellraisers. They're happy that they even got 1 hero out. It looked like it was going to be 2, but the Rubik died there at the end, and I really have to praise Laurel, man. Very rarely do you see a Tusk get back into the game in terms of net worth, but he has been able to do it, and it came from kills. It's not like he was farming. He pushes out the bottom lane, he chases down the Hawk, and he has kind of been going around the map chasing the Hawk. The Hawk farms, and then he actually just gets fat up for Christmas for Laurel.
Yeah, and you can see now as well, Spirit, They're not being shy. They take the Roshan, after the hero's been down on Hellraisers, they even split the objectives a little bit. They get the kill onto Roche, they take that Aegis, and they even take down a tier 3 tower in the mid lane. And yeah, Collapse, he's just, man, from the very get-go of this game, it feels like Collapse has just put his entire team on his shoulders, and he's carried them to a point where they're fine, crossing the finish line on their own. But man, did he not drag them kicking and screaming to this point here, as the win probability 89% in favor of Team Spirit.
The gold lead isn't that high. You still haven't lost the last other tower, so Hellraisers have what it takes to win a fight. We've already seen it, especially with the Doom having the shard and the BKB on the Razor getting lower. But I think Collapse might be thinking about a potential refresher somewhere down the line, because maybe you get a link in here. I don't know. Protecting from the Doom is gonna be the big thing. Either way, Team Spirit right now, they're in a good position. They have fought through the capability of Hellraisers to split push the map with the split push of their own, just being in their enemy face, never playing together, and just having that tanky hero to survive and Collapse, and also in Miposhka as well. So now it just needs to be a very calm, cool, and collected approach for them. They jump in with Laurel, they delete the hero with the Spectre, and then they rinse and repeat until they get the victory. It has to be Hellraisers that get the big fight to go their way, starting with the Doom.
Yeah, and you can see again, Collapse, well, they're going to try and hunt it, and it looks like they're going to be able to get another kill onto the Snapfire. KO Taka, in fact, Yatoro, he gets the hunt over onto the Hack as well, and that's going to be a great twofer. And they've got the pressure now, they're putting pressure onto this top tier, they're to march onto the tier 3s, and with no buybacks on the side of Hellraisers, I don't think there's going to be a lot that Hellraisers can do to stop Team Spirit from at least taking another tier 3 tower.
The Spectre is just way too strong right now. Way too strong.
Yeah. Absolutely deleting heroes left, right, and center now as they move themselves onto Doom. Mero, he's popping that BKB, but he's not going to be able to get himself away from this one. And that's just going to be another heroes on the side of Hellraisers. 2 with buybacks, but again, this just puts them in great positions here, Spirit, with the global offensive to just, put themselves in a position to push in the lanes. They find a hero, they push the lanes. And this is now, again, Hellraisers. There's no way they can stop this coming in from Collapse. And it's even going to be Lyle putting pressure onto the racks in the mid lane. What gets stolen by the Rubik? It's going to be the Ice Shards. Probably not going to be enough to stop this Rax from going down, though. And this should be 2, potentially 3 lanes before the Hack's even back alive.
The best series that we have so far in the tournament was probably Team Spirit versus PuckChamp, but I think in the quality of Dota, this is like the best that we've gotten out of the tournament so far. Spirit and Hellraisers are playing such good Dota, and I never thought I was gonna be seeing Hellraisers losing with the Nature's Prophet in this tournament, but Team Spirit show just how good they can be. It is amazing how they play this game, and now it's pretty much over. Hellraisers, they have one more fight left in them, and even if they win it, it's not gonna change a damn thing.
Yeah, and they're just stuck on. I mean, they have this Aegis for the next minute and a half, and half the challenge is actually getting to pop that Aegis because Mira, he's just keeping him collapsed. With the Satanic there as well, Razor just has way too much life to burst through. Never mind trying to get through 2 there as well. So Tusk, Lyle, he's even setting a trap. Just having himself in the trees, waiting for anybody to come and push out this bottom lane, and then maybe try and dive. The Horn comes in, the Shadow Step from the Spectre to get on top of them to back up Lyle, and all of a sudden you've lost another hero, and the pressure just renews from Team Spirit. Yeah,
Laurel is just on another level aggressive.
And there it is. The Shadow Step comes in. They're going to be able to get themselves right on top of the Nature's Prophet again.
No vision.
Does he want to... Okay, so Lyle's going to be backing themselves out. They didn't have anything to break the Silver Edge. But no, it's just kind of... I mean, Kyrie attacking in the trees as well. They're just being absolutely destroyed in their own base. You can see the illusions. They take down the Doom. Has to be 3 buybacks coming through from the side of Hellraisers. And it looks like Spirit. They're just going to continue the march. Yeah, the Plasma Field comes through. And you can see the Collapse. He just wants to get himself right in the middle of it all. Putting that mosh pit out. Doing the damage. And GG is going to be called. Solo says, we've had enough. We just want to go to game number 3 here as a full cleanup comes through from the side of Team Spirit.
And I'm so impressed with